What we saying, chat? Everyone drop a like on the stream, boys. Let me know what pairs you man are looking for, buys or sells. And then what currencies, boys. Let me know what we're seeing. You didn't what? Yes, boys. Let me know what we're looking at, man. Well, did you catch those sales? Yeah, bro. That's teens. Caught them all on live as well, chat. Other than this one. This one we was looking at sales from like here, but then we just waited for the liquidity to get taken and took it off live. This one we took on live. Yeah, that was just a cool 14-hour trade given out on live. We had this 9-hour trade on live, and we had this, I think this was off live, to be fair. Whoa. Alright, yeah, morning everyone. Morning chat. Everyone drop a like on the stream, boys. Let's get some numbers in here real quick. Morning Jed, morning Casual, morning Tabido, Robert, Statch, Jed, Vigok, Ola, Fletcher, Unknown, Ralph, Nick, Tommy, Oda, Statch, Womball, Looko, what you saying? Moku, what you saying, bro? Goated trades last week, trust me, bro. EU sells from DTO, yeah, bro, that's basically what I'm looking at as well. We had EG on our side for that one on Friday, yeah, big time, bro. Big time. Good morning, Euro USD to 1.14 today. Damn, today, I don't know. Today's a bit crazy, I don't know if we'll hit it today. What we saying, TikTok? Quizzy, what you saying, bro? Everyone double tap the screen, boys. Let's get some likes in this live real quick. Let's get the FYP moving. What you saying, Simon? What you saying, Pure? You saying A? Let's go. What you saying, bro? What you saying, Joe? But yeah, let me know what you're looking for, man. AUGU sells. Good morning, boys. Yeah, so majority of people I'm seeing are looking for EUGU sells. Morning, Simon. What you saying, bro? The daily troping is too legendary. Finally, people are starting to clock on. Finally, people are starting to clock on about the detail. What I've been telling you guys. What have I been telling you guys? Yeah. Daily bias on this time frame. Give yourself a higher time frame bias. Don't miss out a time frame. Don't miss out a step. Buys or sells, decide, and then ALG buys or DTO buys, or ALG sells or DTO sells. This shit is easy, boys, and that is how I was able to catch all of these trades last week. Because we had a bias and we just stuck to it. I can go through the bias if you boys want me to. But yeah, fucking unbelievable trade. We caught the last week. We caught the wick of literally every single daily candle bar Wednesday. You can see wicked. Absolutely cooked last week. But I either sell above or below it. Yeah, that's what you really want to do, bro. You want to sell above it and then buy it below. But yeah, I'm looking at a DTO move today anyway. Similar. Yeah, chat. Let me know if anyone got in on this move. I did see on the Discord some people from the live did get in. I did catch this on a 200k account. Actually closed this one a little bit earlier. Closed it just below these lows here. But these two I held to the full low. And then this one I had to get break even because of equity drawdown. So that one was sort of break even. I would have held that one, but I just couldn't because of the equity rule. I had to move my stop, which got tagged and then we dropped. This one hit full TP, this one hit full TP, this one hit here, about 8%. So yeah, really nice week last week, and that was just by having a bias and just sticking to it. Sells, sells, sells. We knew what to do. That's the reason why I was able to catch so many good sells, is because we don't look at this to dictate what we do. Chat, this is fucking... I tell you this shit all the time, chat. This is seriously important, boys. Last week I had the best week I've ever had in the markets. And I've been in the markets like 6 years. And the main reason for it is because if you're looking at your strategy on your lower time frame to dictate if this is going to be bullish or bearish, you'll never replicate results like this. You never will. The only way to do it is to have a higher time frame bias and then just fucking abuse that bias. The reason being is you can see at these points where we have these big rallies where I got into the best entries, I'm not scared. I'm not worried like, oh shit, I'm going to get reversed on. I'm just seeing it as more opportunities to take sells. Like here, for example, right? This trade here was like, what? 5 pips off TP. We then come all the way back up in the 50 pips, near enough to my entry. But at the end of the day, we're bullish. We're in a bullish range. So this move here, what a lot of people FOMO'd out on, where we had the London session move 50 pips to the upside, I was just waiting for price to eventually give me an IFEG and then continue those shorts. And then same situation here. When we had this giga rally and most people was thinking about trying to join on in these buys, I was just waiting till we hit my POI again, inverse the fair value gap, and then we got on. So it just means that when these big rallies come, you can actually fade these rallies. And when you fade these rallies, you get the most premium price, which is why I was able to catch fucking monster trades last week. 8R. 9R, 13R, 13.5R. Crazy work last week, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, 3 out of 4 of these work. No, well, this one weren't and this one weren't. Because they was both New York trades. But this one and this one both caught on live. And yeah, we're going to go for the same thing today, chat. Proof of execution. Yeah, I can show you. I've got it on my phone. I must have put it in the Discord somewhere. I must have put it in the Discord. It's on my phone. If not, I'll just show the YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now, so if not, I'll just show the YouTube stream and then move the YouTube stream so you can see it. I'm sure I sent it at some point. Let me find... Right, here we go. So... That was one. You can see... That there, and then that there. You can look at the entry and the exits, whatever, to the right points, and then, yeah. And loads of other people also getting in on those. But let me actually see. Look at these scammers, bro. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, lovely. Okay, nice. Payout requested, 2k payout requested from Goated Pips, one of our members. Let's go. Yeah, chat. Send your profit sigs. I do know a load of people did get in on this, but yeah, let's get into the charts today anyway. Let me show you basically what I'm thinking of today. So, essentially, chat, what the bias is, well, for me, nothing's changed on the weekly, sorry, on the monthly. So the monthly for me, if we redo our daily bias, I'll show you how I come to the conclusion. So my monthly is still, sorry, we're gonna go on EU. So my EU is still bearish. The monthly is still bearish. We've got this CRT low to target. Yeah, so this is my monthly target. So my monthly is still bearish. We're trading down into that. No reason to fade that narrative. So my monthly on EU is bearish down to this low. So bearish, and that's just right via CRT. The weekly time frame, same thing. Weekly time frame, we've got this bearish weekly leg, which was printed after we swept 2025 high. So we swept 2025 high, had that big rejection, obviously breaking multiple lows, giving us a bearish range. We then retraced up into this range, into the weekly order block, and then gave that rejection. We've been trading this rejection for about 2 months now, well, probably longer to be honest, which was really, really nice. Then we obviously also got that March CRT there. So the weekly for me is still bearish until obviously we hit this external low, and then obviously we'll reassess from there. So yeah, weekly again is bearish. And then daily and 4 hours where it gets a little bit more complicated, because you can see last week, especially before Friday, basically yeah, just before Friday. So if we rewind Friday, you can see the bearish range was from here to here, and we had just filled our internal liquidity, so we was targeting our external. So the daily, we always just knew that we could sell down to this daily target essentially. We also had the daily CRT, which you could not really sure if you can see that, but that was the daily CRT. So this was our target, daily CRT target, and then daily low. So last week was clearly bearish. However, right now you can see these objectives have now been completed. So we've taken that CRT low and we've taken that external low. So right now we can either be in one of two things. So we're either still bearish and we should still be looking at sells because this leg hasn't finished, or we should look for this leg to start retracing if it has finished distributing. Remember, all it is just like down, retracement, down, retracement, down. And what we're in right now is almost this right here, where we sort of want to know, is like, are we gonna now, because it come at an awkward time. Bear in mind we just had the open for the week at this point, which is a pretty mad place to have your open. Essentially, are we in this phase where we're retracing to then sell again, or are we actually still part of this sell position here? Are we still selling off from this leg? So that's the sort of crossroads we're at on the daily and the 4 hour. The weekly and monthly have still got their objectives to complete. Obviously that monthly CRT low and the weekly external low. However, the daily's completed its current objective, and so is the 4 hour. So we want to know now, are we still travelling in that direction, or are we now going to start reversing a little bit? And we can only really assume that. There's no way of really telling. In this scenario, I would go with the trend and with my 4 hour, with my monthly and my weekly, and just assume that this is still selling off until we have a proper sort of retracement, like a proper move. For example, if today we make a clear higher leg like this, then I can look at it tomorrow and say, right, cool, so we've broken structure here, so we're clearly in a retracement to then sell again, and then we can look to buy up this range until we're at a good point. But yeah, right now I would just see this leg as still being printed, so I will just look for sales, to be honest. Bear in mind we have had even more news coming out of Iran over the weekend, that Iran are essentially bombing Israel, which is more war tensions, which means the dollar's going to push up, and therefore EU and GU are going to push down. But yeah, chat, let me know if you guys see anything differently to that, but that's basically my analysis, my bias for today, and what I'll be looking for. Dollar is just too bullish, it should continue to pump, fair play. Mike is sizzling. bare dumb. Just making sure that mic's panned. Yeah, I think it's sorted. Yolu, how much RR do you average in a month if you want to compare to a profitable trader? About 4 or 5%, bro, on average. Obviously, you're going to have better months, you're going to have worse months. What are you saying, JTL? You're saying, bro, a bit early. Yeah, trust me. But yeah, what we're seeing right now is obviously the EU is not pushing into the POI to then reject. But you can see GU already has, and we've inverted. So you can see GU pushed into the order block and then had an IFVG. We then had a retap on this IFVG and we're now distributing. Very similar to what happened on the dollar, as you can see, is we tapped into our order block, rejected, obviously gave an IFVG on the 5 minute. Wait, what was this? Holy IFVG, where? Oh, there it is. Yeah, my bad. We then gave an IFVG, which price rejected, and then started to push higher. So right now, I do think this leg is just probably going to continue. We've pretty much seen what we wanted to see in terms of our confirmation. But how much in RR? Because I don't know how much you risk. Like 1%, bro. 1% risk. 1% risk is like the standard. Like if anyone's talking about 1R, they normally just mean 1%, to be fair. Yeah, there you can see is the IFVG. Let me make it a little bit darker. So yeah, EU and GU got a very similar reaction, but sorry, EU. I'm talking about DXY and GU. The DXY rejection of the order block, inversion, price running. Rejection of the order block, inversion, price running. EU, no tap of the order block, no inversion, price is kind of running. So really, I'd still want to see EU push higher into this and then reject. Morning, Louise, saying I'm sticking with the trend given the Iran situation. Yeah, me too. Did you enter if the IFEG or the initial entry of the? I didn't. I'm not in on these, bro. I'm not in on GU. I'm waiting for EU. I want price to have a nice spike. It's going to induce some buyers into the market, and then we're going to reject. A nice spike. We fade that spike. And that's the other thing, chat. When you've got a clear higher time frame bias, again, you can fade these fucking spikes, which is realistically one of the only ways you're going to find value. One of the only ways you're going to find value is if you're able to actually be confident and fade a pump. Like, if you never fade a pump, you're never going to be able to find value in the market. Like, if you see a pump like this and then you just try and put limits on the pump and then it dumps and then you try to just put limits on the dump, you're never going to do well. At some point, you need to fade either this high and just sell against this, or you need to buy here and just buy against this. And the only thing that gives you confidence to do that is to have your strategy external from your actual entry criteria, or your bias, should I say. So my bias, if my bias on the monthly, weekly, daily and 4 hour is bearish, then that means I'm looking for sells. So even if this market here went like this, I'm still looking for sells, which means I can fade this fuck off rally if it happens. So it just means you get better value. So you do need a higher time frame bias. I hear a lot of talk nowadays about people saying you don't need one, but I would say you do, innit? Look, wouldn't it take too long to pass a funded if you're at 4% a month because each phase is like 8%? Well, yeah, bro. I mean, you said what should you aim for on a funded, not to pass it. If you're trying to pass a funded, then yeah, you obviously need to risk a little bit more and make a little bit more, so you just risk 2% on a trade or whatever. But I'm talking about like when you're actually on a funded account, what's that number to be consistent with it? 4%, 5% is really what you're going to be consistent with. You made me 12k on Thursday. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. W's in the chat if you made money in last week's streams. Will dollar fill gaps today, tomorrow? There's no way of telling, bro. I would assume not until we get evidence that it will. Should assume that the trend will continue. There we go. It's good now. Sweet. ALG reversal. Why not in ALG? ALG reversal to DTO. How are you guys looking at ALG? Oh, what? Oh, right. You're looking at ALG buys. You're looking at buys here up to the DTO. I wouldn't be looking at that again. It's the way I trade. We have a higher time frame bias and we trade in line with that bias. And we stick to that. We don't chop it like in 50. We don't place a buy and then change our bias fucking 10 minutes later and place a sell. Again, you're never going to have months like this. Weeks like this, sorry. If you're... Oh, yeah, I did change that, bro. That's fucking annoying, isn't it? Yeah, you're never going to catch weeks like this if you're constantly changing your bias. If you take payout to your British account, won't they freeze it for suspicious money laundering? Jesus. I mean, yeah, the UK government are pretty hot on tax and stuff, but Jesus. Fucking money laundering, bro. Why would they assume it's money laundering? There are some people that had a problem with it. Nah, bro. I mean, obviously, if you're not paying tax, how do you deal with taxes? Well, there's two ways you can do it. If you're trading prop firms, then you're pretty cooked and you've sort of just got to pay them, basically. If you're on personal accounts, you can do it through spread betting, but if you do it under prop firm, that's basically like you getting paid from a company, so you've got to pay tax on that. And the best way I think to do it is just start a limited company, trade, obviously put all your profits through your limited company, and then you've got a bit more leeway in terms of tax. For example, at the end of the year, I mean, like, rather than paying tax every month, you're paying it once every year, so you can speak with your accountant and say, right, my tax bill's 20 grand, but how much of it can we offset? Maybe I can get a car that I travel in my business with. Maybe I can get a new laptop that helps me to trade. Maybe I can upgrade my Wi-Fi that helps me trade. Get a new phone which helps me trade. You know what I mean? You get a bit more leeway, but somewhere along the line you have to pay it, innit? You can't. It's death and taxes for a reason, innit? W 30% last week. Come on, Nick. Yeah, the team is cooking, man. Cooking last week. Can you not just send your payouts to a crypto account without KYC? Alright, let me just... If you think you can avoid taxes, yeah, then I look forward to you also avoiding death, because they are the two unavoidable things. Listen, even if, like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure most people in this life know this anyway, but you get taxed when it touches your account. So even if you put it in crypto, right? Let's say you withdraw your payout in crypto, you've now got 10 bags in a crypto wallet, right? What about when you want to spend this money? What are you going to do when you want to spend it? Well, you can't spend it. You have to convert it into fucking real money, fiat currency, to spend it. And as soon as it hits your bank account, they're then going to see 10k from a crypto address and be like, okay, well, what's this from? Even the Joker is afraid of the OFS. Are you tagged in? Nah, bro, I'm not tagged in. What if we don't want to pay, Lou? I mean, if you don't want to pay, bro, then well, just try it and let me know how it goes, because then I'll copy the method if it works. Bro, open business, buy things and buy us out of your bit. Yeah, exactly. I got. Hang on. I got you on max volume, but you're still kind of soft. Nothing you can do to increase the volume. Wait, there you go. I've just turned my mic up a little bit. Should improve it a bit. Can't we just claim residency in another country, Lou? Well, yeah, but then you're going to have to get set up in that other country, which is probably going to cost you more than the original tax you would have had to pay anyway. Well, will cost you significantly more. If your tax bill at the end of the year is like 10 grand, then it's going to cost you like 10x that to get set up abroad properly. So that's a proper decision you got to make, like. Between funding next and Alpha Capital, which one's the best? Alpha Capital, bro. Alpha Capital mogs hard. What pair is this? EU, bro. No crypto that doesn't have an KYC will issue a crypto card. Fairs. I've never had a crypto card, so I can't really say, to be fair, but yeah, makes sense. We might have to sort of look over what we're doing here. At this point, it's probably better to just catch continuations, to be honest. Because we're not going to return back to this order block, especially after the DXY and GU's already filled what I wanted to fill. Also, we're going to need a bit of a better target as well. I mean, what's a good target? Maybe this daily order block. Probably the best thing to look for at this stage. Obviously, as we said, GU's kind of rejected this, so we're going to have to just try and find a quicker entry. HK 50 longs. I'll have a look in a sec, bro. If the low break now, should we see a strong sell-off? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, what we wanted to see on EU has already happened on GU. That's obviously the issue here. Is that the order block's been mitigated, inversion, fair value gap, drop. Same with DXY. Order block, inversion, fair value gap, pump. EU obviously wasn't able to come into that fair value, the order block. Obviously, and just fell a little bit before, so it's annoying because we did get the direction right, but we just didn't actually manage to catch the trade. So we're gonna have to try and reassess. So it looks like we mitigated this fair value gap instead of the equivalent order blocks. Have you seen Gentleman John? Yeah, I've seen Gentleman John. EJ buys it nice, fair play. How much do you use premium and discount levels? All the time, bro. All the time. With some entry for EU, good luck. Appreciate you, bro. Done that EU now. Come on, bro. Please push the like button. We have 122 watching the stream, but only 19 likes. Trust me, bro. Everyone drop a like if you're watching on YouTube. If I missed any comments on YouTube, just put them in again. What you saying, Rally? How you keeping? I'm all good, Rally. How you been? I had a really good week last week. Really good. How you been trading DX? How you been trading yens over the last few weeks? What's the yen up to in your opinion? Yeah, I did take a look at the yen last night. It was I don't know why it's all the way down here. Yeah, it's having a mad pump. Oh, what this other line is 5,000. I'll be honest, the monthly is looking bullish on it. It's really erratic. It's obviously so hard to actually predict. So we've got the monthly low here, which was swept. Monthly low there, which was swept, and then price started to reverse. I look for buys, to be honest. I would look for buys. Yeah, I mean, this market doesn't really give many options for buyers, but yeah, that's what I'll be looking for. I'm not going to actually look for an entry on here, but yeah, we'll be bullish on the yen basket for the first time in a very, very long time. Okay, GU's pushing up without sweeping the low. Probably look for this order block to be tagged into. Only thing I don't like is that we've now swept our actual objective low. So where do we really aim for? It's kind of a stab in the dark at this target here. Plus we may want to sweep this and start that overall retracement. We'll see anyway. Random spikes, yeah, that's it. USD JPY back below 160s. Is it intervention again? Yeah, bro. I appreciate the gif, Ben. But yeah, this is what we're looking for. We are looking at these shorts today, chat. Let me know if you're looking for longs. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know if you're looking at any other pairs, chat. Let me know. Let's play one round of Geo while we're waiting. Sometimes, chat, there's a cheat code that we can exploit in the market, which is if we're waiting for the entry to come through, we can actually play a round of Geo and then it'll literally be there by the time we finish playing. It works like 30% of the time. Let's just go. Okay, we're in Italy somewhere. Probably going to be like northern Italy. Probably somewhere near Milan. Okay, 30 miles. See, look, this failed to load, bro. Fiera movie the hotel. It looks like Spain, but it also is in French. Fiera movies de Arter. That's French as well. It's gonna go and it's got to be Andorra, isn't it? Portugal. Why was there French then, bro? This is America somewhere. This looks like where it was, bro. You know, in the fucking road, and they're on the bikes and that. I'm just gonna guess. It's probably gonna be south a little bit. We'll go Jacksonville. Fuck it. Yeah, not too far off. Okay, last one of the round, I think. San Fernando. It's got to be somewhere down here, innit? Mexico City. Okay, sick. Okay, last one. Tourist attraction. This can't be England, surely. This has got to be Canada. Okay, let's go Montreal. Vancouver. Okay, piss off. Oh, it didn't work. Fuck. Okay, normally that does work, chap. Albufeira is Portugal. Yeah, I've bare heard of it. I just assumed it was Spain. 4 hour low. I sent in the mentorship chat, bro. What's that? You want to wait for that to be your target? 5050. Let's have a look. Is it this low here? Yeah, basically it's 5050. Yeah, I mean, looking on the daily time frame, looking at where we could have potential inducement, I'm just looking at it thinking, where is there likely to be some people that are actually jumping into buys that will be able to push the market into our entry before dropping? It's probably this order block here. Probably this order block here. Some people probably see this as a bullish market with a bearish retracement into this order block to then buy. Which obviously I don't see that. I see it as a slightly different bearish range, weekly order block coming down to the external low. We have a 4 hour CRT on GU. We have it on every pair, bro, but obviously EU's just completed that CRT. EU just completed it. GU's got it still to complete, which I do like. But then GU's order blocks, like this is the order block for GU, so realistically, your entry is going to be on this order block. Stop loss is going to be on the high of it. And then, again, it's a question of where your TP is. If you aim for that external light, it's going to be a 1-to-1. I would never trade a 1-to-1. I mean, if you would, then fair play. But yeah, what you saying, Rudy? How are you, bro? Bro, how love you are consistent every day. How many years you been grafting? I've been trading about 6 years, bro. Live every day. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. If you want to make it in trading, you need a fucking good work rate. This is a fact, yeah? I guarantee you I took less days off work than you, man, did last year. Or however. I've never taken a day off the charts. In fact, I think in the last, what? 3 years, I've only taken Christmas and Boxing Day. Watch every single market, every single London session play out candle for candle. Putting a main focus on the DTO, the Asia high, the Asia low, and the CRT levels. Okay, let's look for a different target on this as well, because okay, we've got this order block here. What's the RR saying on that? Still not really good enough, is it? I mean, yeah, you're going to just have to aim for the... To be fair, this daily low is still there on GU. That is the good thing. GU still got this, obviously, this daily range. Got the 4 hour order block and the external low to trade into. You can see, obviously, EU has completed that. It's got the order block, the fair value gap, and it's completed the low. As you can see. So it's taken this low, whereas GU hasn't. Obviously DXY as well. Gave the retracement and then took out the high. So this high has been swept on DXY, swept on EU, but on GU, this low is still there. So we will be looking for price to trade into that low realistically, so I'm still going to be targeting that, which will make it a 2-to-1. So yeah, EU I'll be looking at this. Sorry, GU I'll be looking at this. EU I'll be looking at this. This is what I'm looking for today, chat. This is what I'm looking for today. We're just adjusting as the market moves. You love it. Come on, bro. We're at everyday morning. Lou, how's it going? I'm all good, Josh. Yeah, we had an unreal week last week. All my vapes are basically dead, though. That's kind of a L. Unless I've got another one in here. Which I don't. Should probably stop them anyway. I'll take this as a sign. DXY, similar thing. It's just this 5-minute order block at 9.25 that we want everything to tap into. A big sell-off, you can see, closed above this DTO. Sorry, closed above the 15-minute fair value gap. Then push down to tap in, push down to tap in again, and then reverse. So this last push down is what we want to get mitigated. So 9.25 order block. Same thing for EU. As you can see, we had that last push up at 9.25. And GU as well. GU got the inversion of that fair value gap. We then pushed back once, pushed back again, and then rejected. So this last area where we pushed back at 9.25, the main area would look to be tapped into. Morning, Capital. What you saying, bro? Morning, YC. Everyone double tap the screen, boy. Just get 100 man in this YouTube and this TikTok live real quick. We've got 150 watching on YouTube right now. If you traded through 10 NFPs, how many do you reckon you'd win? Probably not a lot, bro. Probably not a lot. You got to have really high conviction to be able to hold for an NFP. Are you not bothered about the Asia highs? Nah, bro. We tapped into the DTO and rejected it. See the daily true open here. What we typically look for, we look for price to run away from the DTO, return back, and then sell. You can see we either look for ALG, Asia liquidity grab. So if we are looking at sells, for example, which we are today, then we're either waiting for the Asia high to be swept for a sell, so high swept and then sell. Or we're looking for price to run away from the DTO, return back to it, and then sell. And you can see today we've got no Asia high sweep, but we did get price run away from the DTO, return back to it, and then sell. So if you're not using the DTO in your trading, you're literally missing a huge fucking trick. It's the most important level for the London session is the DTO. What prop firm do you use? I'd recommend Alpha Capital Group, bro. If you do want to get funded with Alpha Capital Group, boys, make sure you use my code at checkout, Richesse. It will get you 15% off your challenges. And I'll also give you privileges in the lives and in the Discord, so you get more exclusive content from me. More of my entries, more of my trades, stuff like that. So make sure you use that, bro. What time is DTO UK? 5 AM, boys. If you do want a free PDF on the DTO, DM me on Instagram saying PDF, or DM me on Discord saying PDF, and I can send you over a PDF on the DTO strategy, which is one of the 2 strategies I teach. So first of all, you need a daily bias, and then after that, ALG or DTO, that's all you need. If your strat is your strat purely technical, or do you use geopolitics alongside? We use geopolitics alongside, but you don't have to. But this is the thing, a lot of traders are looking for the easy way out. Everyone's trades would be better if they looked at fundamentals. Everyone's. But a lot of people are just bare. They just really don't want to learn it because they're alright with learning shit on the screen because it's easy, but they don't want to learn like actually reading about economics and stuff like that. People can't be asked for it. So a lot of people cope like, oh, I don't need it, I don't need it. It's like deep down you probably do. What are you saying, Lou? How is 5 AM the true daily opening? Because it's 12 o'clock New York time, bro. What are you saying, YC? I'm in GU sales from DTO, not sure where I should TP. Should be up, well, it might be. If you're in from the DTO, it'll be this external low where I'd close out. So I'm assuming you got in one of our DTO entries. Assuming you had your stop loss above that order block. So yeah, I would aim for the external low. Still a 3-to-1, bro. No real need to aim for any much more than that. If that is sort of your trade, I'd just aim for that external low. All information is just more knowledge. I like to study everything. Yeah, true. That's true, bro. It's true. Morning, Lou. Caught a GU DTO sell this morning at 394 with TP at 449. Yeah. Just as I thought. 15-minute order block for your entry. Typical DTO. Entry there. Oh, your stop loss was at 449. I'm assuming it's 449. How the fuck was your stop loss at 449? So your stop was here. Why would your stop here? How did you even catch the trade? Yeah, I'm low-key kind of confused about what you mean, bro. Not gonna lie. Unless you entered off of the... Oh, wait. Unless you entered off of the inversion. Unless you waited for the inversion of this and then got in here, which is 394-ish. You had a stop loss above this. Fairs. And then TP 197. Kind of weird targets there, bro, though, to be fair. Asia low. Whoa, 87. Kind of some weird targets there, but yeah, nice trade anyway. Yeah, lovely. Lovely stuff, bro. That's the thing about the DTO. You can enter it and have your TP and SL and your entry however you find the best, but the actual theory of the DTO will carry you through every single time. You will be able to capitalise. Entry on the 3 min. Fairs, bro. Fairs. Yeah, I'm assuming it was like up here somewhere. Cabo has better rules than FTMO. They got better rules. Obviously, FTMO is by far the most reliable in terms of just everything. In terms of rules, FTMO's got ACG's got better rules, cheaper accounts, more deals. So I'd say ACG are a great starting out firm. FTMO is kind of like the pinnacle in terms of once you're really confident, because at the end of the day, FTMO is the hardest to pass. So I'd say go with ACG, max out ACG, then go with FTMO. Would be my advice. Especially if you're going for like 10k accounts, you may as well go with the 10k ACG rather than just playing more for a 10k FTMO, which is for it to be harder to pass and dearer. Do you know what I mean? For a 10k, like fair enough. If you're investing into a 200k, you might want to properly look around and see what you want to go for. But yeah, ACG are quality firm. It's my new steez, boys. What you saying? It's basically a do-rag. Also, like, this would actually be a nice hat, you know. Would it, Lou? Would it really be a nice hat? Okay, hopefully we can have a little bit of a push up. It's got to be Paris, surely. Oh, bro, why am I so dumb? Why am I so dumb? I'm so dumb, bro. I'm actually so dumb. I'm so dumb. The only place in the world where I was thinking, bruv, where the fuck do they speak French and English? And I realised, oh, of course Canada have decided to do that. Of course, fucking, it was Canada. Don't know why I didn't put two and two together. There was English and Lou the B-Tech Power Ranger. Bro, I'm the A-Tech, bro. Power Rangers, I didn't even used to watch that shit. You man used to watch that shit. You lot had it well. I didn't used to have the Power Rangers. I'm sure Power Rangers was on the Disney channels. I had CBBC. That's all I had, and ITV. What was the ITV one called? CITV. CBBC did mog CITV hard though. Can't believe I fucked that one up. Private Park Plaza. We go Luxembourg. Fuck. Austria. I knew it wasn't Germany. It always throws you off when you see them writing. It looks like German, but it also looks like Dutch. Of course, it was fucking Austria, bro. Get a grip, Austria. Oh, sick. This has got to be Eastern Europe. Oh, wait. I know these signs. Aren't these German signs? I'm sure these are German. I'm sure they are German. I'm sure these are German. It really doesn't look like Germany, but I'm gonna have to go with it. It's not. Why did I think they have them in Germany? They must have them in Germany. Fucking guess. This is France. Why do French people have so many like they all got shit cars? That wasn't Paris, bro. Where was that? Fucking Narbonne. Piss off, bro. Latvia, bro. How the fuck did you know that was Latvia? Romania. I just said Canada from that tree. It was a Wellingtonia. How the fuck did you know that, bro? A Wellingtonia. Holy life bang out. Yo, chat. Listen, chat. Don't hate me for what I'm about to do. Thank you. Oh, it's Dutch, it's Dutch. That's Dutch. No, that's a Scandinavian. No, that's Germany. That's Germany. A lot of Dutch in South Africa, boys. Trust me. Chat, who's been playing paddle? I've been playing paddle bears recently. Who's any good at paddle in this chat? Who wants to get a game in today? Who lives in Essex or London and wants to get a game in? Okay, Diggs are having a bit of a pushback. All we really need is for it to drop below these prior lows from like 10 AM. We are seeing price slow down a bit, which is what we want. You take my self-control. Lots of Chinese in New York, Chinatown. To be fair, how the fuck have you worked that one out? Digital content. Basil Brush, Blue Peter and them things. I think you're a little bit behind on the live, but yeah, trust me. Basil Brush, Blue Peter. What else was on there? Do you remember, who remembers the football one on CBBC? I think it was called Goalposts. That was based as fuck. It wasn't at all. I'm backtesting this strategy and I'm getting a 3R twith. A 3R. I'm getting an average of 3R with a 35% win rate. The issue is that I often experience losing streaks of 6 to 7 consecutive losses, which makes it difficult for me. What strategy are you backtesting, bro? What strategy is it? It opens in July if you want a day pass, but it's about 45 mins of North London. What one, Kim's? Oh, my sister is opening a gym, a paddle spot, but it's in Hertz. Oh, that's sick. What's the area called where it's gonna be? Footballer dies in Kosovo. Bro, who saw the England hotel got shot up last night as well, where the England hotel was staying? Oh, is this one of those ones where they say football player and he's literally just... Oh no. He played for the Kosovo national team. That's fucked. ALG in detail. Yeah, you need to trade ALG in detail with the daily bias. The most important part is you have a daily bias, bro. It's in Pitstone. Yeah, I did it. Sweet, XV. I know Pitstone. Pitstone. That sounds fucking far, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, that is quite. It's like West London as well. Not West London, but Northwest. There's a great Christmas light thing on my mate's street. He's near the Abbey. What do you mean Christmas lights thing? What do you mean, bro? Yeah, sweet Kims. Yeah. I'll let you know if I come through. Pitstone is Buckinghamshire or Hertfordshire. Why did it tell me somewhere completely? Oh yeah, it is, yeah. It's just it's nearer to Oxford really than London, isn't it? They put all the lights outside. One of them has the Titanic. What, for Christmas? Fucking not even halfway through the year. I never put Christmas lights up, to be honest. Once I have a fuck off mansion, though, I will. Something to do, innit? If you got a nice house, you may as well. You may as well make it like seasonal. Pitstone is up the ring, is up the road from Tring. Bro, Tring. You think I know where Tring is, bro? Where the fucking hell is that? Tring, you know. Because they've not thought of any better of a name to call their whole place Tring. Give me 2 secs, trying to go to the toilet. 2 secs. Gentleman John said you're up. Gentleman John, you know. To be fair, he does look he does look bare like a gentleman as well. He looks like he stepped straight out of a time machine. What's good, G? NFP was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. I actually held NFP last week, which was played out beautifully. Also, you know he's sick at paddle, my rapper boy Jake. I'm pretty sure he plays over Essex as. Oh yeah, that geezer I listen to. Yeah, fairs. Sick sport to be good at, I'll be honest. His outfits are fire. They should have been dumping so hard. I know, bro. It's been annoying. Only time really to get in was the DTO. Since then, we've been getting peakly edged. I'll be honest. Ah. I was waiting for a return back to the DTO on EU. I mean, GU returned back, but it just wasn't the pair I was looking to trade. Still nice, though, but... Fuck! Shit, boy. Kind of got the same task going on. Yeah, trust me, he's got like the full-on like old like. I'm sure I know what you're talking about as well. I'm sure I know what you mean. Yeah, this is gone. We'll see, bro. He looks bare like Arthur Shelby. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen Peaky Blinders. I find Cillian Murphy as an actor really annoying as Thomas Shelby. Like, not really Cillian Murphy, but I find the character of Tommy Shelby really annoying. Like, really, 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 really annoying. And the people that like, oh mate, how cringe are the people that actually bare like it? Like, is there any more cringe people than what's the thing called? Peaky Blinders fans. Like, oh mate, where's the Like, look at these absolute melts. Oh, they actually think that. I actually think they're mogging hard as well. POV, how your girl wants you to dress. He's got a pinstripe suit on, bro. Are you fucking Al Capone? Oh, mate, the hands behind the back. Oh, mate, it's so cringe. You can tell in their head as well, they all think like, yeah, like, I am Tommy Shelby. Like, I am Tommy Shelby. I am Tommy Shelby. Literally laughing at you, mate. Oh my fucking god. Mate, to do this is one thing, but to post it on the internet there. Oh mate, you're telling me this isn't the cringiest thing you've ever seen? Like, look at me, I'm helping a woman with her bag. I'm a fucking Peaky Blinder. Oh, Jesus, missed out today, boy. Yeah, trust me, bro, annoyingly. But there'll be more days. There'll be more. It's annoying. We did miss that fucking clean move. Leg, retracement, leg. I was fucking clean, man. I was fucking clean. LARPing final boss. Trust me, bruv. Trust me. Trust me. Lou, play 38 and 0. G will give you an entry. 38 and 0. Paddle tonight. Yeah. Who's rolling? Back again tomorrow. Couldn't wake up today. Don't know why. He must have been out last night. Let's play this 38 and 0. But yeah, chat. We did get the bias right. The only thing that kind of fucked us over a little bit was obviously GU. Basically, the setup we got on GU is what we was waiting for on EU. So we just get rid of the indicators and everything. So we obviously EU had the. So we had that move down, away from the DTO. You can see the DTO is there. So we had to move away from the DTO, price come back to the order block, sold there, lovely trade. We got that next move came through. Now that exact tap of the order block was what was looking at on EU, which didn't come through. Was looking to enter off of this order block here. Which you can see price just about come short of. And then we got the same sell-off. So we just got a little bit unlucky in terms of how price decided to distribute. We did try and catch the re-entries to that. We did as best as we realistically could. I mean, this one was like half a pip off. This one, I mean, it sort of just ran to be fair, but yeah. Okay, let's try this 38 and 0 game. Okay, let's go. Alright, that's Harry Kane only an 86. What the fuck? We'll go goalie. No, we'll go Toby Alderweireld. Oh, Kante. Fucking fucking West Ham, bruv. Might have to go Felipe Anderson on the left, even though he's useless. I'm gonna have to spin again. God, they were that bad in 2018. That is a terrible side. How do you spin again? How do you spin again? Chat, don't you get free respins? How do you spin again, bruv? Mate, who the fuck did they have in goal, bro? Bro, genuinely, who the fuck? Oh, .70 rated, bro. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, these lot of shit. How do you respin, bro? Someone tell me how you respin, please. Tell me how you respin. Go on the other one, the second search. We'll do 2000s plus. Easy. That's such as just done it so shitly, you're not gonna lie, if you're streaming. City, alright, we'll go Pat Vieira. Middlesbrough. Oh. Well, Borough actually decent. I don't even know who this is, bro. Okay, we'll put him on the right, bro. Palace, shit. Oh, that's alright. We'll go with Gay at centre half. Liverpool. It's got to be Steven Gerrard, isn't it? West Ham, for fuck's sake. We are going to go to keeper, though. Blackburn. We'll go with Morgan against Pedersen, you know. Our midfield's finished, though. We need a fucking... Alright, there we go. Go Ronaldo. Oh, you can't put him on the wing. Arsenal. Calm. Robin Van Persie at left wing. Calm. That is a fucking... That is a team. Vieira, Gerrard, Pedersen, Ronaldo, Van Persie, Gay. We need a big defenders here, and we got some skips as well. Boom, Company. That's big. Or do we go Zabaleta? No, we're gonna go Company. West Ham. Matthew Upson. Not a bad player. Really not a bad player. I'll take Matthew Upson at left back. I think we got some skips as well. Chelsea. Boom. Azpilicueta. That is a great team. That is a great team, chat. Basically, the idea of the game is you're meant to try and... Big move, shit. Okay, nice. Yeah, nice. Looking at EG, really, we can see that overall the euro is weaker than the pound. So if we are looking to short, you would really prefer to go with euro over the pound. So I'd rather short EU rather than GU. Might see a short-term buy DX while swept Asia higher, like maybe gold. There's a 30-minute order block for EU. Yeah, that 30 minutes basically the same as the 5 minute, to be fair, bro. It's literally the exact same point. Trump tweet. It's a fucking team, that one. Let's have a look at this Trump tweet then. Trump urges Netanyahu not to retaliate against Iran. Says peace deal very close. Trump, Israel and Iran must immediately stop shooting. Israel military official, IDF is prepared for a range of options in Iran from several days to as long as it takes. Don't trade Mondays. Good luck, though, boys. Appreciate you, bro. Hopefully this doesn't get straight eaten up. I mean, the thing is, though, so we had this pump because Trump's saying the peace deal is very close and he's urging Israel to stop bombing, all right, which obviously in turn would make the dollar weaker, which would mean that EU would push higher. However, are Israel going to listen to what Trump says? Do Israel care what Trump says, or do Israel just want to do what Israel wants to do, which is go around the country and essentially blowing up places? That's what Israel wants to do. That's probably what they're going to do. So, yeah, I think this news will probably get eaten up pretty quickly. So I do think this news is, yeah, peace deal very close, supposedly. But he's been saying it's close. He says it's close every day, doesn't he? If I missed any comments, boys, just bang them in the chat again. Alright, let's simulate this season. My team is sick, though. Jaskalainen in goal, not the best. Azpilicueta and Matthew Upson as fullbacks. Good fullbacks there. Company and Gay at centre-half. Gerrard, Vieira, Pedersen. Ronaldo, Van Persie, and I don't know who this other player is from 2007 Middlesbrough. Let's see. Projected finish second. I think we'll finish first. Smoked Arsenal. Fuck, look at that. Why is Vieira scoring Bears? And this is as if you'd lose 4-0 to Aston Villa after going on like a 10-game win streak. You get battered by Villa. It wouldn't happen, was it? Trump tweeted when EU was breaking 1.15. Yeah, wow, yeah, literally. Literally bang on that point. Come on then. Why is it frozen? "31 wins, 95 points. That's good, you know. We must have finished top, surely. Mate, that's bare close, you know. 5 losses obviously ain't good, but 31 wins, 95 points. That's decent, you know. Jay plays paddle in Chigwell, apparently. Sick. It's Loki, not trying to dox myself, but that's Loki where I play as well. It's literally exactly where I play. Fuck it, I'll just dox myself. If you want to G-check me, you know where to find me. Alright, we're going to do one more. It's got to be Vardy up front, and it has to be Vardy up. Or do we go Schmeichel in net? Or even James Maddison. I'm going to go Vardy. United. Give me Ronaldo. Okay, we're going to go Ronaldo. Right wing. Alright then. Leicester. Do we go Dennis Wise or do we... I'm re-rolling, bro. Fuck Dennis Wise. Wolves. João Moutinho and Ruben Neves. They're both alright. They can go in. Arsenal, come on. Yeah, we're going Gabriel at centre-half. Alright, we've got Jamie Vardy, Cristiano Ronaldo, Moutinho and Gabriel right now. Shea Given in net. Great keeper. Boom. West Ham. It's got to be Scott Parker in it. Or they reckon Kieran Dyer's better. I quite like Matthew Upson though at left back. He done us well. I'm going Matthew Upson at left back. I quite like him. Blackburn, that's getting re-rolled. Oh no, they've got some decent players again. It must have been decent in 607. Go Morton, Gamps, Pedersen in centre mid. Blackburn again. Fuck me. Re-rolling that. West Ham this year. Fucking hell. I ain't taking any of them. Fuck off. Bournemouth. Okay, you can go in at centre half. You can go centre mid, Fez. Alright, we need a right back, centre mid, and left wing. He keeps trying to get me to play, but I'm an ex-footballer. I can't do rackets balls. To be fair, I play football as well, but it's quite easy. Paddle's easy. Kims, you should come down there. Me and Mace go down there. So get your mate, and I'll tell him to call you next time he needs a play. Yeah, I mean, me and Mace go down there. So why don't you go down there with your mate, and then yeah, we can do a 2v2 or something. You're right, Lou. BB won't listen to Trump. He said last night I call the shots. He doesn't in the FT. Really, in the Financial Times interview. You'd link that if you can, bro. If you're trading DTO and have a limit. If you're trading DTO and have a limit sell order when it taps in, how do you know it will not sweep Asia higher, wick you out, or do you wait for confirmation? Well, yeah, you wait for confirmation if you're fearful that it's going to wick you out, but all you do is react to price. That's all you do. You just react. You wait for your confirmation. So you wait for price to run away from the DTO, then we look to return back, and then we sell. If price doesn't run away from the DTO, then we're not going to look to sell it when we come back. For example, if we're here and price goes like this right now and we start moving like this, I'm not going to be looking to sell off the DTO because we haven't really distributed away, and we could just go for the Asia high and then reverse like you said. But after this point, Price that showed its hand. It's distributed with volume, with imbalance, away from the DTO. So when we return, it should just be a continuation move. If you're a bit unsure, then yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why on GU? What did we wait for if you was a bit unsure? Wait for it to tap in, wait for it to tap in, wait for it to tap in. Okay, and it's tapped in, and we have a 15-minute fair value gap here. So you wait for price to... This is basically what I was looking for on EU. It just didn't come through. So, right, so we inverted it there, as you can see. So that is your final confirmation. You put your middle line on. Enter your short there. Stop loss on the high. TP on the low. That weekly low. And then that's your trade there. So yeah, you can't wait for your confirmation, bro. Fuck's sake. Yeah, this team's gash. Brentford, fuck. Yeah, this team's gonna get popped, bro. This team is shit, bro. Shea Given in goal. Gabriel and Ake at the back. Upson and Semedo left back, right back. Henderson, Martinho and Pedersen. Ronaldo, Vardy on out of it. Just started so well as well. Basically, the idea of the game is to go unbeaten. Or to basically get 38 games, 38 wins. It's insanely hard. Still pushing up. Still pushing up, chat. 6 pips off on EU. And 8 pips off on GU. See, look, we're actually getting smoked, bruv. Bro, are we that bad, bro? Really? Mate, that is the biggest bottle drop I've ever seen, bro. Look at that start of the season. Start of the season, absolutely cooking. It gets to here. It just wouldn't happen, would it? Absolutely bottled the league there. Absolutely bottled it, boys. I'm going to do one more. Spurs 2002. Teddy Sheringham up top. Boom. Oh, we can put him in centre mid. I'll put Teddy in centre mid, you know. He's going to score goals from there. West Ham again, for fuck's sake. Stop giving me West Ham. They're terrible. They literally haven't had a good player in the last 10 years. They've had one good player in the last 10 years. Please. Fucking hell. Unless I can pick Bowen. Oh my god. Oh, Rafinha. That's good. Sure, okay. This is a good one. Kante is going in there. Got to go in there. Midfield's Teddy Sheringham, Kante. We've got Rafinha on the right. Liverpool. There we go. Steven Gerrard, or do we go Suarez? Do we go Suarez? Gerrard or Suarez, chat? What are we saying? Gerrard or Suarez? I feel like we go Gerrard, you know. We do need a big... I'm going to go Gerrard. Come on, that's a great midfield. Newcastle, give me a good one. Might just go Colaccini at centre half. Fuck it, we'll stick him left back. Oh. I'll go Begovic in there, that's alright. Oh, there was Sorensen, I didn't even pick him, for fuck's sake. Salah or Van Dijk. It's got to be Salah in it. Salah up top. This is a great side. So far, we've got Salah, Rafinha, Kante, Sheringham and Gerrard. This could do it, boys. Okay, we're going to have to re-roll. It's alright. Nice. Nice. Great attack. Suarez, Salah, Rafinha, Kante, Gerrard, Sheringham. And we need 3 defenders. Yo, this one could go all the way. This one could go all the way. If we get 3 unbelievable centre-backs. Gay, I'll take that. I really will take that. Come on. United. Yes, Rio Ferdinand. Chat. Oh my God, chat. We are in for a biblical shout here. One more world-class player. One more world-class player. Go on, give me Arsenal. Charlton. Oh no. I can re-roll it. Luke Young. Are we going to get better than that? Hopefully we do. Let's rerun Nottingham Forest this year. Ollie. Could be worse. Alright, our team is Begovic in goal. Ferdinand and Gay at centre-back. Williams and Colaccini at full-back. Full-backs are shit, I'm not going to lie. Gerrard, Kante, Sheringham midfield. Quality. Suarez, Salah, Rafinha up top. Quality. Everything is unreal apart from the full-backs. How are we predicted to finish second, bro? Sorry, who the fuck's in this league? We got Suarez, Salah, and Rafinha as our front three. Probably the best front three the Prem would have ever seen. We got Gerrard, Kante, and Sheringham, probably the best midfielder. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we got Rio Ferdinand and Gay at the back. We're hardly any tramps, are we? Let's see. Oh, we've lost a second. Oh my God. How are we getting popped 3-0 by Arsenal, bro? Who do Arsenal even have on this game? Booking it for 4:30. Alright, sweet. Still pushing. EU's proper pushing now. Virgino underperformed. Sick. Cheers, boys. Look at that team as well. You lot underperformed. You disgrace me. You do. You really do. You embarrass me. Depends if you want. Pick some wash players. Bet you win. I bet I won't, bro. Give me some shitty season. We need to make sure we know where our target is. Obviously, our target is this. Order block. I mean, EU doesn't really have a target past its current low, to be honest with you. GU, on the other hand, does have a target past its current low. Just don't like the fact we've swept this liquidity. Now all the upside volume's coming in, but still, we'll see how we go. Who's getting in, chat? I don't like the fact we've swept the liquidity, then the move has come through, to be honest. I don't like the fact we've swept this high and then we've got it. John Terry at centre-back. Spurs. Harry Kane up top. Great first two. Wolves. Fucking hell. We'll go Martinho. We can live with that. Spurs again. It's got to be Son on the left, I think. Arsenal. Got Gabriel at the back. Terry and Gabriel. What a centre-half pairing that will be. Do we just go David Bentley in midfield? Fucking, that's a shit midfield. We need a big midfielder. We can't. Oh my God. Go Gary Cahill. Wait, Gary Cahill. Fucking hell. Do we go Ericsson or do we go Vertonghen? I think we go Vertonghen here. Or do we go Kyle Walker? I'm going to go Kyle Walker right back. Everton. Pickford, you can go in there, mate. No problem. Nice. We needed that big time. We've got to go Frank Lampard because we need some goals in his side. I would love to go Ashley Cole, though. Two more players. Left back and right wing. Spurs. Good left back. Vertonghen. There we go. It's a good side, chat. It's a good side. Defence is unbelievable. Pickford in goal. John Terry, Gabriel, Vertonghen, Walker. The midfield's a little bit meaty. Lampard, Martinho, Cahill. Son and Kane up top. That ain't meaty at all. Ronaldo, give us Ronaldo. Liverpool, Salah. Mohamed Salah on the right. Now that is a team. How the fuck we predicted second as well? Still no losses. Check EU. EU's very close to entering, bro. I'm in a long. Fair play. How comes you're getting in longs, bro? Would you enter even though it's not DTO or LG? Yeah, potentially, bro. EU's Kalas approved sanctions against Iran on Hormuz blockage. Oh, we're sanctioned against. Okay, we're sanctioning Iran. Lou, price to got old low, maybe retracing up. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I just don't like the way we've swept this low. We've already had all of this sell off. So I feel like right now we might be the liquidity if we try to jump in late after missing this move and then missing this move. I feel like we might be late and get stopped out. At the end of the day, you've got to trade your plan. If your plan says to sell from this order block, then you sell from that order block. If it goes against you, it is what it is. You're following your plan. $30 wins, 2 draws, 6 losses. Inversal wick off. What do you mean, bro? This game's bare fun, I can't lie. We'll do one more. Obviously, you can wait for your confirmation as well if you would rather do that. If you want to wait for the 1 minute at IFVG, you can. We do have a clear 1 minute imbalance here. That clear 1 minute IFVG. And similar on EU. Bro, is EU just going to come short of fucking everything? Like, is this really what we're going to do? So if we do invert, then you'd be looking at this type of entry here. If we do invert that, then you'd be looking at if you wanted to wait for confirmation, this is what it would be. So you can wait till we've actually had a solid reaction off of that, and then retracement, and then, or obviously you just execute straight away. It depends what you'd rather have. To be fair, this is basically a 5 minute imbalance, or will be, which will be even better. No IFVG yet. Right, Kane's going in there. Luton Town, you can piss right off. Wigan Athletic, you can piss off as well. And Cunha's not that bad, is he? Bro, fucking hell. It's so hard to. Oh my god, okay, this is a write off. Oh my god. This team might get relegated. Bear in mind, we're playing a team with Jamie Vardy, Roy Keane, Barton, and John Terry. These lot are going to just scrap. How are they predicted to finish second? That's a dog shit team. Yeah, this will be the IFG I'm waiting for. You're getting in low. I'm not going to get in straight off the POI. I'd rather wait for an IFG. I just don't like the way we swept the lows and then we finally got the reaction we wanted. Watch this one. Yeah, trust. Watch that one do 38-0. To be fair, I'd be surprised if they fucking stay in the league, mate. Yeah, third, and they underperformed. Shock. What reaction, bro? An IFG, bro. Got 20 seconds till this fair value gap forms. Do you think we're too discounted on the 4 hour loop? Yeah, potentially. Not really on the 4 hour. It's not on the 4 hour, it's just on the current day. I just think there's a lot of people that have sold from here and then sold from people that have missed the sells from here and then missed the sells from here and have just tried to like sort of catch on to it every last little minute. Get tapped in. And then we finally complete our objective that we actually wanted to complete. But at this point, people still have their heart set on selling, so they're going to sell even though it's not the right thing to do. Don't know. Chat, remember, if you are trying to get funded, make sure you use Alpha Capital Group. Go with Alpha Capital Group and use my code Richesse. It will give yourself a nice little discount. Yeah, bro, I said, do you not see that happening, Lou? Do you not see LG to come for the extra liquidity, then re-exceed targets? And yeah, maybe, bro. As I said, I'm waiting for the IFEG, which, as you can see, doesn't look like we're going to get. Doesn't look like we're going to get the IFEG. We'll wait and see, but same for this. You can see we filled this imbalance and just ran, so we now need to wait for an inversion of this fair value gap here. Now to invert. GU is obviously nice because we've got a 5-minute imbalance, which will be a lot nicer if we invert that. Obviously, we're looking for that move there. We're waiting for that to come through. Again, though, in terms of the TP, next real level is, to be fair, we might be able to target something within this. Yeah, chat, if you are trying to get funded with Alpha Capital Group, make sure you use the code Richesse at checkout on Alpha. We'll give yourself a nice discount, give you 15% off. Also, send me a screenshot of you using that code, boys. Send me a screenshot of you using that code and I'll get you in a nice discount. Sorry, I'll get you in the mentorship for free. Or the signals for free for a certain period of time. I'll also give you privileges in the live and privileges in the Discord. So make sure if you are trying to get funded, boys, go to Alpha Capital Group, use my code Richesse at checkout and send me a screenshot once you've used it. Iran says it has now fully blocked the Bab el Mandeb Strait, along with the complete closure of the Strait of Hormuz, with the next step being strikes on oil, gas and energy infrastructure of US allied Gulf countries in response to today's Israeli strikes on the petrochemical complex. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. What have America got themselves into? What have America got themselves into, boys? Seriously, man. Seriously. So, Israel bomb Iran, and then Iran say, "Well, I'm gonna bomb US allies." Then, Israel don't care if they bomb Dubai. Israel does not give a shit that they're bombing Dubai. It's a free hit for Israel. Israel's in the perfect position for this. Perfect position. They bomb the shit out of Iran, and then Iran, in retaliation, bomb people that Israel don't like anyway. And it's in the Americas in the middle saying, "Do this, do this." It's like, are you searching for any sell or buy on EUG? I'm more looking at sell, bro. It's all written. The master plan is unfolded. It's a mess, bro. Yeah, trust, man. Trust me. DXY looking to come down to the DTO. I may even want to come down lower than that, to be fair, bro. Okay, we're about to print a 5-minute imbalance for EU as well. So again, you'd be waiting for this to be disrespected like this. Price closing below, retapping on it and then selling off. Like this. Who's in right now, chat? Let me know if anyone's in this trade or not. Who's in EUGU right now? Bit of paddle. Come on, F-dub. Don't you think it's too early in the week to continue lower? Yeah, potentially, bro. Potentially. You're waiting for confirmation anyway. I mean, more than likely at this stage is we do just push up to this Asia higher. I mean, if we do want to give an IFEG, then I will enter. If we want to invert this, I will enter shorts, but more than likely now we push up to the Asia higher. We have CRTs on both. Yeah, I know, bro. Can you hold trades through news on? Can you hold trades through news on Alpha Capital? Yeah, bro. Yeah, you can, bro. He has too much liquidity upside. I reckon back to DTO, SL2 higher to lower armor. Stay out. Yeah, fairs. I don't think there's anything wrong with staying out. If you missed that initial GU sell off from here, that was basically the main move. I was trying to catch the exact same move on EU, which obviously we came a little bit short on. We have CRTs on both 1 hours. Oh, on the 1 hour. Don't really consider CRT on the 1 hour, to be honest, but we'll have a look at it though. Yeah, no, swept this 1 hour low, so we want to go into this hourly high. Fairs. Fair enough. Yeah, same on GU, to be fair. Yeah, we'd need to see some real strong confirmation through this 5-minute IFVG for us to get in, because that is true as well. Just wait and see, chat. We might have it. We'll give it another 15 minutes to see what goes on. We'll give it one more 15-minute candle, and we'll see what happens. Anyways, what you saying, bro? Chilling, man. What you saying? Yeah, I've been all good, Surgical. What you been saying, bro? GJ looks nice. Oh, I don't know, man. I really don't like JPY pairs recently. Q2 of this year, I mean, even Q1 was all right. To be fair, Q1 was pretty good, to be fair. But other than that, for our JPYs, it's been terrible, to be honest. Since this intervention's been going on, it's really just been so erratic. It's kind of just too risky to get into anything. I'm still keeping my eyes on the news if anything does come out of Japan. All we're seeing right now is stuff coming out of Israel and Iran. IDF struck infrastructure used for Iran missile program. I don't get why they don't just let Iran and Israel have it out. Just let them go hell to level with each other. Let them do whatever they want with each other and just forget about them. Why on earth? Why on God's green earth would America... Why would America want to get involved in that? Nowhere near them. Nowhere near to them. Iran's never going to be a threat to America. Ever. Never, ever, 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 ever going to be a threat to America. Only ever Israel. American government is Israelis, that's why, yeah, true. All Congress members, yeah, true. He doesn't want them having nukes. No, he doesn't care if they have nukes. It's Israel that don't want them to have nukes. It's not a problem for America if Iran has nukes. It's not a problem for America at all. Iran having nukes is not the slightest bit of a problem to America. Not one single ounce is it a problem to America. Same as North Korea having nukes. What are they gonna fucking do? They're not gonna do anything with it. They don't like. They're not gonna use it to attack America, are they? That'd be the end of that, and they know that. It's Israel that don't want them to have nukes. Only Israel that doesn't want them to have nukes. Doesn't matter for anyone else. I don't give a shit if Iran has nukes. I used to be so up into caring. Doesn't matter. They want them. Let them have them. It's purely and utterly just Israel. They're the only people that are against Iran having nukes. And they've let that one singular fact convince America to run around the world killing innocent people for them for the last 20 years. But maybe it's just a skill issue from America. Maybe America needs to stop getting finessed by all these different countries. Is there any Americans in here? All you guys do is get finessed, bro. Like, purely finessed. It is if they develop ICBMs. Why, bro? They're not going to use... If they have nukes, they're not going to use it to attack America. But America with no weapons is shit. I mean, yeah, anyone with no weapons is shit. It's just a shame that America have been tricked into it again. Again. Another war over there. Another one. They've actually been tricked again. Like, and the thing is, every single American needs to take a look at themselves. Every single one. Because there would have been lefties that hard-shield Obama. That just fucking bombed the shit out of the Middle East. And then there would have been people that hard-shield Donald Trump. Who then bombed the shit out of the Middle East. Whether you vote for left, right, black, white, young, old, the result's the same. If you're American, your money, your tax money, your hard-earned money will be spent running around the world blowing up countries that don't pose any threat to you just because another country told you to do it. What are you saying, US Tech, bro? EU FEG is holding by the looks of it. Yeah, let's wait and see, chap. Let's wait and see. We got we got not long really left of this 15-minute candle. We've got 7 minutes left and then we'll be able to see what goes on, what's happening. No matter who you vote for, it's all Netanyahu's puppet. Yeah, that's it, bro. They are just Netanyahu's puppet. But the thing is, and this is the other thing, you can't really hate on Israel that much because they're doing what anyone else would do. Like, Iran would love it if they could have America wrapped around their fingers and make them bomb Israel. They would love that. Any country would love it. What a country wouldn't love having America wrapped around their finger? But Israel are just the ones that have actually had to achieve it. So it's a skill issue from other people, specifically Americans. But at the end of the day, you can't really hate what they're doing because they're just doing what any other country would do if they had the largest military power wrapped around their finger like nothing. But yeah, I mean the main annoying thing is just like the actual like race or nationality aside, it just means everything gets more expensive. Which means oil goes up, which means everything else goes up, which means, do you know what I mean? No matter if you're Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Sikh, Hindu, whatever you are, you probably live in Europe or America and prices are going up as a result of this. It's like, who actually benefits here? They do have ballistic and hypersonic, to be fair, but ICBM, their economy is too poor for that. What is ICBM? What is it? Oh, right, wait, it can shoot over continents. Right, so one they can actually lick at America, basically, or Europe or something. Yeah, I do think that this is going to get disrespected now. I do think we're going to trade higher. I mean, looking at the 15-minute, the tax man, yeah, true. Yeah, I was just typing out the fares. What about that 5-minute IFEG? What one, bro? Wait, what one? K got K got some Acaphone. UK needs to start spending on defence. The state of the world now. Anything could happen. Yeah, bro. Anything could happen. I mean, I think we just need to start partnering with countries a bit more. I think we need to start making actual partnerships with countries. Like, for example, what I think we should do is create like mini Dubais with other countries. So, like, for example, England and India got a lot of history together. What we should do, we should pick an area of India, or not in, like, I don't know, maybe an island that we own, like for some reason we own a random island off the coast of India, or somewhere that India owns, like a little island, and make it into its own Dubai. And you only let Indians and English-born people go there and live there. Or live there, rather. Make it tax-free. 5 million quid to get a visa there. And just do like that. And then it just means that you're going to get loads of Indians and loads of British people working together, doing business together. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason why everyone should be living in Dubai. It doesn't make any sense. All the land and power of all these countries, but everyone's living in Dubai. Doesn't make sense. That's the first one I'll do. UK and India. Make our own Dubai, bruv. Bomb. And then we're always tied to India. We know if India's beef is our beef is India's beef. And you got the backing of one of the biggest countries in the world always on your side. Bomb. That's that sorted. And you do the same thing with Russia, and then bomb, that's that sorted. And by the time you've got Russia, America and India on your side, you're safe from everything. And Europe, bear in mind. It'll be basically the only country that we don't fuck with properly is China. But yeah, that's what I think we should do. I think that would work pretty well. Maybe it's a bit unrealistic, but I mean, Dubai did it, so why can't we? Oil prices are hitting us hard here in Namibia. We import from South Africa, import from the USA. Mind you, we have Angola right here producing raw oil. How come you don't get it from Angola then, bro? You describing NATO? No, I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? NATO's just a military alliance. I'm talking about an actual city. I'm talking about building a city. Off the coast of India, where it's really hot and really nice. So it's co-owned by England and America. Only British and Americans can go there. It's tax-free. It costs 5 million for a lifetime residency. Have to be born in India or the UK to live there. And I guarantee you get no one will be in Dubai anyway. All English and Indians will all go there and they'll do business together. And I'm not talking like a military alliance. Like, that doesn't really do anything at the end of the day. Military alliances don't mean shit. Oh, what's NATO actually done recently? Well, what's NATO? What beef's NATO actually solved? Like, I'm all good, bro. Do use bonds, yeah, bro. I'm all good, Venom. If I ain't wrong, Dubai people don't pay taxes. Yeah, they don't, bro. Say, for example, a deal is reached today. Do you think we'll get a huge pump to the upside? Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's exactly what I think will happen, bro. But we may get some... Yeah, it depends, man. We're going to be drip-fed this news. I don't think we're going to be as close to making a deal as Trump says, basically. Trump's the only one that says we're close to a deal. We can't trust a word that Trump says. Iran aren't saying the deal's that close. Israel aren't saying the deal's that close. In fact, they're currently bombing the shit out of each other and putting up more sanctions. So Trump is basically that guy in the middle, just there. 10-year, bro. I don't trade them, but that's what I look at for my monthly analysis. Do you? Yeah, we do go over like this, basically prices of everything. So bonds, the stock market, metals, everything we go over in the pre-London stream with our members. So we do touch on the fundamentals pretty heavily, about an hour every single day with our members. As I said, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. we go live. We break down all the fundamentals and all the technicals, what our bias is for the day, what we're looking at, and then we trade the session. Trump chats so much shit. I'd pay out if I'd have payouts if he didn't speak. Yeah, facts, bro. He's jarring sometimes, I'll be honest. He hasn't actually fucked me over too many times. Only once, I think. I found 2 years or two are more respectable for intraday. I use for bias. I follow and only if my bias aligns. Fair play, bro. Yeah, it's definitely. If you're trading dollar pairs, it's definitely something to be checking. 100%, bro. It's nice you've built it into your analysis. Lou, for you, how long do you take to pass phase 1 and 2? It depends, bro. It's different every single time. I've had phases that I've passed in like a week, and I've had other ones that have taken like 2 months. So it does just depend, bro. It does depend. Your average time should really be 2 weeks phase 1, 2 weeks phase 2, in my opinion, if you're risking properly. How come you don't trade futures? Heard all the firms are good. Actually, that's reminded me, I've got a call today about that. Wait, 2 seconds. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, for me, I used a 2-year US and German bond, find the difference and see if it's trending in one way. Fair play, bro. Fair. Yeah, I don't really look at German bond, to be fair. I should do, because I do trade the euro. Are you trading today, Louis? Yeah, I am, bro, but we're just waiting for an entry, but it doesn't really look like we're going to get anything. I'm gonna buy a Lucid account today and try out NQ. Fair play, bro. Fair play. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna jump off now. I'm gonna jump on the post-London stream with the members at 12. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Not really much went on today. We got the bias right. Initially, it was sells. We just missed out on that actual sell on EU. So yeah, a bit of an unlucky day, but yeah, chat, we absolutely destroyed last week, and this week we're gonna do the exact same thing. So yeah, everyone stay tuned this week. We are gonna catch some absolutely banger trades this week. These are all the ones, as you can see, last week. 13-1 on Friday. 13-1 the day before. Tuesday, 9-1. Monday, 9-1. All caught on live, all executed, all proof. So, yeah, chat. Appreciate you all tuning in. Appreciate you all tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Bit of a slow day, but that is Monday. So, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be a lot better. So I'll see you in the live tomorrow, boys. I appreciate you tuning in. If you need anything, just send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok or Discord, and I'll get back to you straight away. If you want to find my Instagram, it is at RichesseFX. So make sure you get at that. My YouTube's the same thing. And you can find a link to my Discord in my YouTube. But yeah, appreciate you all tuning in, boys. Appreciate you all tuning in. and I will catch you in the next live, people. Sweet boys.